Hey everybody, I'm Graz and welcome back to my channel. I recently restarted playing Zero City, so I thought I'd make some videos. Today I'm going to be looking at the demonic strategy event and cataloguing the items for posterity. Let's take a look. So with the demonic strategy event, we also got a new ranger set, the Admiral, which uses a shotgun. In my opinion, this set is not going to be in the current meta. When looking at the Admiral's set abilities, they're not very good in my opinion. There's a bit of stun and a shield, or a bit of stun and a shield and a bit of damage and a bit of this and a bit of that. The real problem with Rangers at the moment is they just don't live long enough to be able to get their set abilities off in time. Arachnid is slowly being phased out because, again, it just doesn't live long enough. Intruder seems to trigger a bit quicker, which is why that seems to be taken over in the meta. So for me, the Admiral set, I won't be using it. What I would say, though, is that I am going to be testing sets in later videos. I am currently building a Sand Duke set that I will be testing, hopefully, in my next video. But yeah, if there's any sets you want to see tested, please let me know in the comments below. Moving on to the demonic strategy event itself and the items it brings us, let's take a quick look. I will just say I decided not to get premium for this event. Personally, I don't think it's worth it, but there are some okay items. Starting off with the Sweet Temptation Bracelet. This is free on the main board. I think it's okay. I think there's a lot of other bracelets out there that are probably better. The Punishment Pact device, I think, is interesting, but only if you're getting premium and to be used concurrently with the knives. So the main thing about this is that it covers all enemies with nanogel. That'll be important in a moment, so bear that in mind. The multi-purpose weapon, the Ritual Candle. We're seeing a lot of these at the moment. It does a high amount of damage, and then it does a few other bits connected to it. I think it's okay. I think it depends what other multi-purpose weapons you've got at the moment. Personally, I don't think it is something that you have to have. Looking at the Scribe Armor, I think this had a lot of potential, but it's going to fall short in my opinion. One of the auras means that you have to use it on an infantry unit because it's based on how many enemies are around it, and the second aura is about the damage to people nearby it. So if you're using 2 infantry or 3 infantry, it's probably worthwhile. If not, maybe you could use it on a hybrid ranger if you're still using duelists. Looking at the Wicked Soul Biocannon, this seems pretty good. You're nerfing some enemies and you're increasing your own damage. You're taking less damage is good, but increasing the own damage is probably not going to be great because it's going to be based on the DPS of the chemical weapon, so probably not great. But it still might be good. I haven't got it yet, so I have to have a look. The premium knife. So in concurrent with the device we were talking about, this also puts nanogel on enemies, and both will do 50% extra damage if they're covered in nanogel. So the two together could be quite good on your hitman. Like I say, I haven't got premium, so I won't be testing these, but I definitely think there is some potential there. The Cultist Chemical Suit, for me, probably not going to use it. Stopping units from removing armor is not a big high priority, in my opinion. The Premium Flask, I think, is only good if you're using the Atom set, which is all based on the base attack, the chemical DPS. I don't think Atom is very good, but if you are using Atom, this will definitely be the best flask for it. The Torturer Ranger gear, I do think this is kind of interesting, especially if you're still using a Headhunter. This could be good. I don't use a Headhunter. I've phased out my Headhunter, so I won't be using it, but I will definitely be keeping this. And finally, the Premium Rifle. Disarming somebody is not great, in my opinion. It's okay, but there's much better weapons out there. This certainly isn't going to replace the hacking rifle, for example. So that's a quick look at all the items in here. One last thing I quickly want to share with regards to strategy events. I've semi-stolen this, semi-adjusted this from Hustle Castle. Some slight variations there. Generally speaking, if you're in CC11, the best way to go is to grind bunkers. You'll get 200 tokens for each boss that you then use those tokens to spin with later. Arena is okay, but you're going to get maybe 500 for 10 to 15 minutes, whereas bunker, if you've got a good partner, you can probably do a bunker in under 5 minutes, so that's much better value. I have also been tracking my rolls, and they seem pretty fair. Average is 3.31, so pretty happy with that. That's going to wrap up this video. I hope you've stayed around till the end. My plan is to try and make weekly, maybe 2 weekly content, that sort of thing. It's not all going to be event stuff. I will be looking at sets and examining things and explaining things. Anything you want to see a video on, anything you want explaining, please leave it in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Leave a like on the video. I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.